Mr. Williams' Laborhood. Let's take a look into this one here. Folks, let's take ourselves a little look on over here at Broadview, Illinois. We have a legal complaint that alleges inhumane conditions at the Broadview Federal Immigration Facility and is now a class action lawsuit and could impact more than 1,000 detainees. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Kidnappers Processing Center has served as a visible flashpoint between protesters and federal agents during the Trump administration's immigration enforcement campaign known as Operation Midway Blitz. Violence in the language. Violence in the language. Inside the facility, away from public view, detainees themselves are taking a stand against what they say are inhumane conditions. Or Western culture conditions. We have a quote from Alexa Van Brunt, whom is the director of the MacArthur Justice Center's Illinois office and the lead attorney for the lawsuit, and Alexa Van Brunt tells us, quote, "The judge recognizes that this is a short-term facility, but also that people need to be held in constitutional conditions." End quote. Oh, you're about to find out just how much the progenitors of Western culture have ever cared about things like constitutions. These are all just words. Folks that were involved in filing the suit alleging the deplorable conditions at the facility include Pablo Moreno, a Felipe Augustin, and a looks like a few others. I'm not going to go ahead and butcher everyone's name with my poor pronunciation. The original complaint accused the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, DHS, of holding detainees in filthy, overcrowded holding cells without adequate food, water, bedding, or medication. It also says there are no showers and unsanitary toilets. The agents, the kidnappers themselves, the Confederate soldiers, have also been coercing people held at the processing center to sign paperwork that they don't understand, leading them to unknowingly relinquish their rights and face deportation according to the lawsuit. So, the claims have been dismissed by DHS, but we swing it on around to November 5th, and the U.S. Circuit Judge Robert Gettleman, almost being a gentleman, ordered a temporary restraining order forcing the government to address the conditions, saying, quote, this is a quote from Alexa Van Brunt once more, saying, "It's not meant to hold as many people, but it's not meant to hold this many people, but Chicago has been the site of such a ramped-up enforcement effort. It's just been overrun, overcrowded, and the site of a human rights catastrophe," end quote. Last week, attorneys for those detained were the first to tour the facility with the U.S. Magistrate Judge Laura McNally. Laura McNally. There are government lawyers that argue the cases of Gonzalez and Zamacano don't represent everyone who has been held in the facility because some detainees are at Broadview for a few hours and others for days, and that all detainees have not suffered the same injury. There is a comparison to the Daughters of the Confederacy in that rhetoric. When I post this, I'll have the link to an article from WG9 News for use.